Portability. You create different environments for hosting game servers at different stages of development, such as QA and live deployments. You also run servers in different hosting scenarios. In the previous discussion about latency, there were three mentioned: on-premises, in a colocation provider's data center, and in the AWS cloud. Being able to run in multiple scenarios and move between each can be advantageous, but it's not automatic, and it can make the design more complex. For example, containers may provide some portability, but they also add a layer of complexity. Here are examples of alternative game hosting scenarios. Local hosting in the development studio is essential to a streamlined development process. Separate environments exist for testing and QA. These scenarios require isolation and therefore duplication of the infrastructure. You don't want development issues to affect production. Production game server hosting can occur in many locations, including on-premises, multiple AWS regions, and in colocation data centers. If your game is hosted on-premises and with colocation providers, you might want to overflow to AWS hosting for elastic capacity. You should also consider collateral impacts as well. If the environments for game server hosting are significantly different, there may be inconsistencies in the control plane. For example, if your game is using a database or a database service, migrating the database to a different environment can be difficult, and synchronizing databases across environments can be costly. In addition, managing game operations across multiple environments can be more involved and require additional effort. If portability is very important to your game, you should consider container-based game server hosting solutions, mainly leveraging the standard of Kubernetes. To include portability, you should really understand what you want in terms of portability and why. Portability could be required to bridge different deployment scenarios, to keep the development and production environments the same, for improved testability, and others. One reason that people consider portability is to enable them to go price shopping between different hosting platforms. This tends to be a false economy as the complexity and cost is increased as portability is added. This tends to outweigh any ultimate price differences. Because building portability into your game server hosting design can be complicated and expensive, it's important to understand the reasons for choosing it.